Hey, everybody. Good morning. Welcome into Mornings with Loretta. I'm super thrilled to talk about today's segment because we are celebrating a cultural icon who has empowered generations of children and families, especially the young Latina girls, all girls really, to be brave and curious and unstoppable. And yes, we're talking about Dora the Explorer, and just in time for her 25th anniversary. So Nickelodeon is bringing us something brand new, a bold live action film titled Dora and the Search for Sol Dorado. And I have two of the most amazing legends on this show today for this project. No one better than these two guys. So we have Adam Bonnett and Alberto Belli. Let's get them on here so you can see them. Hi, welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Yes, I'm super excited. And I just want to say congratulations to everybody on this 25th reimagined anniversary of Dora. How does it feel, Adam? How does it feel to be here finally?
Oh, I mean, Alberto and I have been working on this movie for a long time, probably about a year and a half working on this together. And we're so excited for the world to see our movie and to see all the hard work that everybody's been putting into this. It's really thrilling.
I'm excited. I am a boy mom, but let me tell you, who doesn't know about Dora the Explorer? Really, it just crosses all kinds of lines. And to know that it just seems like it was yesterday. So let me ask you this, Alberto. Coming from a tech background to film, how did your cultural roots influence your approach to directing this film? What was it that you hadn't seen that you said, let's do this?
Oh yeah, that was the very exciting part for me. Try to bring who I am. I was born in Mexico, so I tried to put a little details here and there of like when we have meals, like family meals, so they're very shareable and loud and fun, or how we see family ties, or how we see the primos. Dora and Diego, obviously they're cousins. But that's a very meaningful thing in our culture, right? Like you got really close to them, and it's like almost like bigger than your brother, right? Because almost your primo, you kind of choose to hang out with them, and then your brother you have to. So for us, or at least for me, it was very important to have that authenticity and of relationships and how we portrayed everything, and or the details in the house, like it was a blast just designing this movie. Yeah.
It sounds so exciting. And Adam, you want to tell us when they can expect to see this themselves? While we're talking about, let's give some dates and talk about when it's going to air and where they can find it.
July 2nd, next Wednesday on Nickelodeon and Paramount Plus. It airs on Nickelodeon at 6 o'clock. It's the countdown has started.
It has, and I'm telling you, time is going so fast. So Adam, you're also like the legend behind iconic childhood experiences like Barbie and Monster High and Hannah Montana. So what is it about this new Dora Reimagined that kind of gels all that together for you?
I mean, it always starts with just an iconic character. And so we certainly have that with someone like Dora. She's unique in that she doesn't take no for an answer. She's curious. She's optimistic. She has the warmth and accessibility of a best friend. And obviously, you see that warmth in the animated series for preschoolers. But then it was exciting to sort of tap into that warmth and accessibility for her as a live action character who's a teenager. And Samantha Lorraine, who we were so lucky to find in our casting. She is Dora. She's Dora in real life. I mean, when the cameras weren't rolling, she just kept the entire cast and crew and their spirits up, making us laugh. She's the kind of person that just never has a bad day. She was the perfect leader on screen and off for this movie.
Oh my goodness. I can only imagine how many young ladies wanted to be in this part and how crazy casting must have been. And it probably may have been tough at first, but like you said, Samantha stands out. So let me ask you this, since Dora is such a symbol of curiosity and courage, how did you preserve her essence while giving her this free edge that you say Samantha has? And then with it being live, can you talk about the caliber of live? What can we expect knowing it's live? Because my mind just won't go there, and then it's probably going too far. So I want you and Alberto to tell me what that means.
Alberto, take it away.
I think what's obviously when you're adapting something like a cartoon, you have to something live action, you have to bring some depth to it, to be able to feel real. And what was really exciting about this new adventure, we really wanted to tap into what it means to grow up and find who you really are. So we went into the mythology JT when he was writing it. How can you do that in a Dora way without losing the essence of the show? Try not to spoil it. I don't know how.
I know that's the hard part, not to give too much away.
Yes.
No, but something really unique happens to Dora in this movie, and it's in the trailer, so we can talk. We could talk a little bit about it, but her map is an essential part of her life, and there's a little bit of an origin story in our movie, both in terms of where map comes from, and also how she meets Boots. The audience never knew how Dora and Boots got together and became friends, and so this movie sets all of that up for people who know and love Dora. I think they're going to get a kick out of the situation where she meets Boots as a young little girl back in the day, and Dora gets her first job in this movie. She gets a summer job at Jungle World, which is a jungle themed amusement park in the Amazon, and that's really where our adventure kicks off, and then takes us into the real jungle. Later on in the movie.
I know it's so hard to not want to give too much away. I see the struggle because I have questions. I saw the trailer and I have so many questions. So Alberto kind of alluded to this. So I want to know, what role does family, both chosen and biological, play in this new story arc that you all are creating with Dora this time?
I mean, for sure is, the cousins go along the ride, and then we also introduce new characters to the movie. Someone dear to Diego and her brother they join. That becomes kind of like a chosen family. It's like 4 of them who go on to this adventure that was going to bond them forever. And we also took the concept of Ayu, which comes from the Inca culture, and it's about that we're better together to do good. So that was, it goes along with the theme of like chosen families and how you can always find the person that you need to be able to create this amazing group and be able to do powerful things together.
Oh, wow. See, that's beautiful. So it's not just, you don't have to be a little girl or a parent of little girls. I believe that because it is a family focused movie and there's so many different little idiosyncrasies about it being live and that is in the jungle and all of that, that everybody, this is going to be the talk for a long time. And we're going to have another one after this one. So can you remind everybody where they can watch Dora Reimagined?
It's going to be on Nickelodeon and Paramount Plus July 2nd, so next Wednesday. And start the countdown clock now, because I know that at least everybody that I know is going to be watching this movie. So you got to be there on Wednesday.
Absolutely. I cannot wait. You all will probably not sleep at all this weekend, knowing that Wednesday is around the corner and this big debut, and not just an anniversary, but something that's new and probably unexpected, but very intriguing. So thank you all, Adam and Alberto, for doing this work for us. We appreciate you.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
All right. Hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Bye. Bye, Loretta. Thank you.
Bye-bye. So they have to go because Wednesday's around the corner, right? Less than 7 days away to the debut of Dora and the Search for Sol Dorado. Let me tell you, what an incredible journey. So I'm so grateful that Adam and Alberto were here. They were giving us a sneak peek behind the creative curtain of this vibrant new Dora experience. Can you believe it's been 25 years since the first one? So it's more than a film. It's going to be a legacy, and the legends were just here. You all go ahead and search out both of them because you'll be so impressed with the level of talent that they both have. So speaking of purpose, up next, we're continuing the theme of empowerment with dynamic women. And let me tell you, Friday, yes, it's National Mac and Cheese Day. You know, I'm an ambassador for the National Day Calendar. So we're going to redefine what it means to show up for yourself and your family. And you don't want to miss Vina's segment. She's got heart, hustle, and the kind of real life inspiration we all need. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for more Mornings with Loretta.